watched your video of last year in December.
Oh yeah.
You all losing your brother.
Yeah.
So I lost my brother in August.
Oh wow.
Same thing.
Oh, drugs and alcohol. Yeah.
So like,
it's brutal, man. It hits every household.
Dude, I was literally on the drive here, fucking crying my eyes.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped coming for a minute.
I still cry from it. You know, like my brother's his phone number's still in my phone.
Oh yeah,
you know?
me too. I still have my text
and
messages.
And like I can't ever, even he died probably like 11 or 12 years ago now, and I still haven't deleted his name. Even when I watch pro wrestling, I'm always like, oh man, I want to call him because he loved pro wrestling so much. But he's gone, and all you can do is, and hopefully from some of the videos that you're talking about, hopefully in one of those videos I was sharing, like just try to take whatever traits you felt were like the best in him, some of the things that you admired from him, and try to carry those on like in yourself, and think about that's all you can do, because there's when someone dies, it's just so hard.
And my older brother too. So
yeah. Later, bud.
He's the guy who got me into lifting weights. He's like the guy who, it was like when I was watching the video, I was like, oh my God, the parallels are so similar to like my situation. And like getting back in here, he always was like, he was shorter, it's like 5'8", on the skinnier side, but always just jacked. Like I mean, he was 41 years old, like 3% body fat.
Oh, damn.
Insane, right? And he was always like, oh, this is my strong brother, though. That's always what he would say about me. I was like, I'm not fucking strong. By whose definition? Like, but that's always what he would say. So like getting back into this is like, no, I'm gonna be your fucking strong brother.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be the strongest brother that fucking has existed. As corny as that sounds.
Yeah. Did you guys try to get him help?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Yeah.
He relapsed. So I got this Phoenix done. I'm not in good shape. I got this Phoenix done. I was 320 pounds.
What do you weigh now?
220. I cut down to 185, and then I'm like 220 right now.
And how'd you do that?
Diet, exercise. As corny as it sounds, it's diet and exercise. Yeah. But I got this Phoenix done.
Right.
It was the same exact tattoo that he had, and it was to him the Phoenix embodied like his life, fucking crash and burn and rebirth, and crash and burn and rebirth, and but finally couldn't really come back after.
Yeah, absolutely.
A point, So.
Yeah, and as an outsider looking in, as his brother, you probably look at him like, dude, I understand like going all in on stuff, but it doesn't need to be that harsh, right? Like it doesn't need to be that way.
Like that. It was always 100 or nothing. Even when he was sober, his addiction became fitness, which because that was always the first thing that fell off when he relapsed was fitness.
Any idea if he was like bipolar or anything like that?
So that's why I was curious about that. I was talking to my sister about it, who's real big into like psychological studies, and she reads a lot about it. And I was watching your video where you talked about how he was bipolar, and that was a lot of the reason that he relied on substances. And I texted her right after the video. I was like, I think our brother was like potentially bipolar based on his attitudes, like just huge peaks in emotions. And then every time he would crash, it would be substances and give up on everything, disconnect from the whole family. Yeah. And he actually passed away right here in the apartments next to the Golden Gate. And I was living with him like when he relapsed, and our relationship just got so bad. Like, I mean, the meanest things that he's ever said to anyone, just like these cutting deep things. And it's like, I thought I was so mad at him, and then when I was the first person to get the call. And when I got the call, I thought I would just be mad, and I was just fucking sad.
Yeah.
Like I remembered all the good things. Like I didn't remember any of the bullshit that.
Yeah, you're kind of thinking. I mean, it's crazy to say, but you're kind of thinking, I wish you'd fucking die because of all the heartache you caused the family, and then obviously you don't really wish that. But you think even when you're a little kid and your brother steals your toy, like you want to kill him, right? Yeah. Quote unquote, kill him, right? But yeah, it's not anything you actually really mean. And I think that with people like that, their lives are being run by the drugs. Their lives may be being run by a symptom that they have or a disease that they have. They might be bipolar. My brother was bipolar, but it still didn't excuse his behavior. His behavior was still like way over the top and still out of bounds, even for someone that is bipolar. But he didn't know how to cope with stuff. And so something that makes me a little bit more comfortable with him not being around anymore is the fact that like he wasn't cut out to be here for that long. Yeah. He was cut out to be here for the duration that he was here.
Had a big impact.
And again, like he just didn't have the coping skills. So selfishly, I want him here for me, like, because I still want to chill with him and talk to him. But it's unfair because he was a tortured soul. And it sounded like your brother is similar, being a Phoenix.
That was the first thing that my brother said. My oldest brother, when he died, he was like, at least he's not suffering. anymore. Like that's all we can really, you know, like lean on. Because same thing, I fucking wish he was here. That was my lifting buddy. my partner, you know, my best friend.
Yeah, my brother's the same way. He got me into lifting, and it's actually getting to be that time of year again. So some of these videos, I'll start talking about him again. And thanks for sharing your story, because now it gives me more perspective on, you know, how important it really is to get these messages out, and then also gives me some insight on how damaging it is to, you know, these families. So keep on keeping on, man. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in today.